Alright everybody, welcome to another Rivals Credit Blitz on 3 lanes and half. Today our challenge is truly horrible. This is the, what was it called? 2x4 or the tier 2 222 challenge. So we're going to be playing 2 decks. We're going to play a Nod and a GDI deck, so we're doing 10 games total. This is not actually the Nod deck. Let me just build the Nod deck quickly. So the theme for today is going to be, we're going to only play tier 2 units. There is a slight addendum to that, however. We do have one tier 1 unit, I would say, in both factions. So basically we're playing all tier 2 units. So we've got tier 2 anti-infantry, tier 2 anti-vehicle, tier 2 anti-infantry from the War Factory, tier 2 anti-vehicle, oh, this should be catship, sorry. Again, tier 2 anti-infantry from the air tower, tier 2 anti-air. I think bikes are tier 1 though. Like this is a tier 1 anti-air and anti-vehicle unit, because I think like stealth tank is the tier 2, and then like but this is tier 2 anti-vehicle, this is tier 2 anti-air, this is tier 2 anti-infantry, the chuggy. This one I think is kind of tier 1. Same is true on the GDI version. Everything's tier 2 except I think the Pitbull is more reasonably a tier 1 unit. But anyway, this is the deck that I was given. I do think the Pitbull and the bikes are tier 1, but without them it would be extremely difficult to win games. The Nod deck has reset itself, which is unfortunate, but we'll start with the GDI. Yeah, without the Pitbull I think winning games would be extraordinarily difficult. So this is going to suffer from the same issue that the like all 20 cost decks had, which is that your stuff is like kind of too expensive for one half, but it's too cheap for 2 harvesters. So with the 20-30 cost deck, we had the similar problem, but our deck was too expensive for no half, but too cheap for 1 half. So we're going to go 1 half, but we have no unit to open with. Everything we have, the cheapest unit in our deck is 40. So we're going to go 1 half and then we're just going to wait, I guess. One of the huge issues with a deck like this is you don't start charging the missile for ages because you don't know what unit to make right away. We're going to open with Pitbull because it's the most generic. But we don't get onto the pads until like 22 seconds, 23 seconds. So we give our opponent a lot of stall. So anyone who goes blind double harvester, which is most people in Rivals, honestly, they are going to have a huge advantage over us because they're going to be able to get to their tech units because we're just not on the pads for ages. So yeah, there's some pretty big downsides. Right, so we're going to get the shatter out. We want to be charging the missile as much as possible, so I'm getting off the pad here. And then we're going to get on both pads at the same time to keep charging that missile. But yeah, you can see the missile hasn't fired. We're approaching 1 minute. You normally want to fire, against tech decks, you want to fire the missile in under 50 seconds. We're looking at like a 1 minute 10. Most tech units start coming out slightly after 1 minute and on blind double harvester. So when you get to 110 and you've only fired 1 missile and you haven't even started charging the second one, yeah, there it is, instant tech unit. So now we're going to have to fight tech for, and instead of fighting tech for like the last final bit of a missile, we have to fight tech for an entire missile. And our deck is all sort of like medium cost units. So we're going to be okay versus tech, but we're still going to be underpowered against it. What do I have for anti-infantry? I do have shock troopers. I'm going to let this Pitbull die and we'll go shocks. I'm pretty sure Shatterer just doesn't cut it against zones. So we are going to need shock troopers. Yeah, the Shatterer did absolutely nothing. Garbage tier. Alright, so we'll get shock troopers, and then we're going to need a way to deal with the Wolverines that are probably going to come out again. Yep, that's the Wolverine. So we're going to do Pitbull and Orca. Pitbull will tank it while the Orca finishes it off. Here comes another Wolverine. Alright, so we need to back up and wait for the Orca to reload. And then again, we want to tank with its Pitbull and go in with the Wolverine. Oh, the Orca, sorry. Didn't quite finish it off though, but this Pitbull should be able to finish the job. And then hopefully we just fire the missile and win the game. But yeah, you see we had to kill like 2 Wolverines and a zone trooper. Normally against tech, you want to kill one tech unit and then win the game. If you get to the point where you have to kill 4 tech units, you often lose. Half and half. This map is probably even worse for us. So we're going to go harvester and we're going to wait and see what our opponent does. If we open the wrong unit, it could be really bad. We could lose a lot of time on the map by opening the wrong unit. So we're going to wait until we have a reasonable amount of money, see if we're getting rushed or anything. Alright, let's get the Pitbull out and let's go charge the missile. The fact we have to use a 40 cost unit to charge the missile as well, it feels bad, because we basically have this like paperweight holding the pad, and it costs us a lot of money to make it. I do want to move up so I have better information, but I also don't want to make another unit, because I have so little money. Being able to tech switch is very important, and everything's so expensive. Alright, let's get jump jets. Looks like he's double half, based on what's going on so far. Yeah, he is double half. We'll get shocks to deal with these. And we'll block these flamers out and just try and fire the missile as quickly as we can. Alright, so again, like the missile is going to be like a minute, which isn't great. And we're just running on very low resources. We're not building very many units because we need money to switch tech, because we have so many different expensive units across different buildings. There's some bites, boosted bites going for my harvester. Alright then. Harvester down, I guess. Now he's going to power out his tech. It's obviously going to suck for me. Based on the amount of time it's taken, I thought it was going to be an avatar given how long it took. Basilisk and flame tank at exactly the same time. Alright, well. Our only hope here is that we just fire the missile. Looks like he's going for my base. He's going to use double orca to clear it out. Alright, cool. Looks like we're just going to win this missile. Just get the orca onto the basilisk pad. Alright, cool. Another game, another victory.
Objective complete. 3, 2.
Alright, up against Freeman.
New objective available.
Probably gonna go Pitbull first again. Although we have no idea what his first unit is. I might wait and see if he shows it to me. No, he hasn't done so. Alright, it's dog, so Pitbull is good. Alright guys, calm down. It was just an analogy. It wasn't meant to be a real life situation. Oh, a predator? Uh-oh. I cannot beat a predator with 2 pitbulls. That is just, pitbulls just get crushed by predator these days. We're definitely gonna need jump jets here. Yeah, they made it so that predators just annihilate pitbulls. I don't really know why. Like, I don't think predators need to be able to 2-shot pitbulls. I think that's kind of insane. Oh, I need to block this. Oh, I missed the block. GG. Oh wow, why did he move off? He must have misclicked. Yeah, he must have misclicked by moving off that pad. He should have had that missile. He misclicked these shocks off for some reason. Are we gonna need more jump jets? Probably want an orca, honestly, for the predator. Predator's going to be difficult to beat because our... Well, I guess we just need to use shocks to fight shocks instead of using Shatterer. We can't really use a Shatterer when there's predators on the field. So yeah, I guess we'll just go into shock troopers instead. Alright, cool.
Unit lost. Unit enhanced.
This isn't going to end well. I'm going to do a Shatterer here.
Unit ready.
I need to buy some time as well, so I'm going to hold the pad with the orca for a bit.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Enemy orca. Alright, well, that shouldn't be a problem. We're just going to fly onto this pad with our orca and then it's game over.
Unit lost.
GG, Freeman.
Missile
GG.
launched. Mission accomplished. 3, 2, 1. New
Alright,
objective
Nenox
received.
number 8. So you can see how important it is that we have this Pitbull in the deck. Like, I don't think it necessarily fits with the theme, because I think it is probably a tier 2 unit. Oh, sorry, tier 1 unit. But we've been opening Pitbull every game, and it's been a pretty critical unit to our success. Alright, so again it's dog opening. I have to see if he goes Pitbull or straight into tank like the other guy. Alright, so it's going to be a Pitbull mirror. Now Pitbull mirrors are mostly about shooting each other's Pitbulls and ignoring the dogs. I don't have any dogs though, so... Alright, got 2 Pitbulls. Obviously if we 2v1 him we're going to win by a lot. Let's get another Pitbull. If I can just make Pitbulls, that is what I'll do. If he doesn't make me make something else, then I'm just going to make Pitbulls. Alright, there's jump jets. So we're going to go for shock troopers here. Then we want to put our shockwave troopers with our Pitbulls so the dogs can't kill them. It's obvious his jump jet's wanting to go to the left, that's why I put another shock over there. That's the only unit he has that can get over there quickly. Just surrenders? Just surrenders to shock trooper Pitbull? That's pretty insane.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, Harvester and chill. See what Ermac 45 has for us. Oh god. I guess we'll open Pitbull again.
Unit ready.
I actually don't really want to harass the Harvester. I want to be on the pads. Now, once again, if my opponent doesn't do something that stops him making Pitbulls, I'm happy to just make Pitbulls forever. Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it, boys. Time for shock troopers. Getting this Pitbull around the back so that whatever he brings to intercept my shock troopers, I'll have a Pitbull ready for it. Yeah, there's Kenbug, yeah. Pretty much exactly why I had the Pitbull go around behind. Alright, so we should get first missile here. There it is, nice. Gonna lose a couple of units, but not too many. Not a huge fan of Stealth Tank against Pitbull, to be honest. Like, it's fine, but it's such an expensive way to answer it. So we're gonna get some jump jets to go after it. Yeah, I mean, like, this is the problem. He killed the Pitbull. He killed 2 Pitbulls because he got damaged one as well, but the Stealth Tank cost him 100. So killing like 2 even if both the Pitbulls were full hit points, it still wouldn't even be a good trade. I don't want to move my Harvester over to the other side of the map. I will harass his Harvester though, since I've got some jump jets nearby. We'll grab an Orca, but we're pretty far ahead right now. Alright, GG. GG, Ermac. Nice flame tank, right on time, right on time. Alright, I think that was 5-0. I pretty much won with Pitbulls though. Like the name of the challenge was like the all tier 2 deck or whatever, like the 2x4 or the tier 2 222. I basically just won every game with my tier 1 Pitbull. Alright, let's try again with Nod. Alright, so this is the Nod deck. Again, I think that bikes are really a tier 1 unit rather than tier 2. I actually think the Nod deck could maybe do better than the GDI without the Pitbull / bike. Like, I think GDI without Pitbull would have been horrible. But the Nod deck, I think, could live without the bikes, potentially. As long as it's got Phantom. It would be difficult though, you probably need like Phantom Stealth Tank, and it'd be super expensive. Anyway, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and do this. The reason the Phantom is tier 2, not tier 3, is that it's not from the tech lab. Like if they built a tech lab unit that was air to air, that would be the tier 3 air to air. The difference between tier 2 and tier 3 is mostly just, it's just cost and power level, Janker. That's all it comes down to, it's just the cost and the power level. So like, rifles versus shocks. Shocks cost 4 times as much. and are much more powerful. So shots are tier 2 and rifles are tier 1. And then like Confessor is tier 3. Alright, so in a bike mirror, you want to leave the one-man bikes alone and shoot the three-man bikes. The one-man bikes aren't super relevant. Obviously, if there's nothing else to kill, you can kill the one-man bikes. But yeah, you don't want to. You want to focus on the three-man when they're available. All right, so we're gonna keep bike mirroring apparently. Should be a fairly straightforward missile win here. He's not even on the pad. Tosha, my dude, you need to be on the pad or the missile will fire at your base. Right, let's bring the bikes over now that we fired the missile. Don't want to have bikes idling. I actually don't know how Oksana boost works in a bike mirror. I think it's pretty terrible. Yeah, it makes you die to 6 missiles, and it costs the same as another bike squad would. So I think it's a pretty horrible thing to do. Okay, well, I was going to switch into mutants, but I'm winning so easily in the bike mirror, I don't think there's any real reason to. Although now that I see there's 2 halves, I did think there were 2 halves because there was a pretty big delay on one of his bike squadrons arriving. Which is usually what happens when people build a second harvester. Now that he's got a Centurion, I'm gonna go mutant. Hopefully he doesn't have flame tank, because then I'll have to go shade, which obviously is in a different building. But yeah, for now we're just gonna use mutants, and this should just be game over. As Confessors, they shouldn't be in time. We're just gonna run away from them. Yeah. All right. GG. GG. Tosha. GG.
Mission accomplished. 3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Radolf Zell. Okay. Probably still opening bikes. I mean, there's potential to open Chuggy. If we see units on the pad, alright, we're definitely opening Chuggy now. Really wish I hadn't built my War Factory. That is a classic mistake. You should not build the building until you're building the unit. I did think I was about to build bikes though. But yeah, Chuggy doesn't even beat these jump jets. Yeah, this is bad. This is very bad. We're going to get the clouds on them. I don't think we can save the halve. We can't. Now, we did buy ourselves a little bit of time there by having the harvester not in the default spot. And we did manage to get both jump jets. So, in terms of actual cost, like he spent 80 on 2 jump jet squads and he got an 80 bounty and lost both the jump jets. He did also damage my chemical buggy, and he does slow down my income a little bit.
Are you not entertained? Is that why you were here?
Thank you for the gladiator soundbite, Gazarius. Yeah, so overall the exchange is not like completely terrible for him, but it's also not great. And it's like if you rush someone and you kill their harvester, and it's still not even good, that's kind of sad, right? Like it's just a sad time. It kind of goes to show how bad harvester rushing is. Because he rushed my harvester and it wasn't really good. There is also the additional upside of the stall that you get. Like this missile is now 125, which is very late. But my deck was so slow anyway that we would have actually had a pretty late missile either way. There's missiles over there. Alright, well I do want to go kill those missiles. Take out this Wolverine first. I'm not sure why he's using Wolverines to counter my bikes, but I'll allow it. I have shades, right? Yeah, okay, let's make some shades. I want to keep this guy away from my flame squad if I can. Trying to guarantee I get the EMP on it. Okay, there we go. I don't really understand why people play Wolverines. It's a very bad unit. Like even if you like, I mean, yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like it loses to shades stuff. It's like an anti-air it's a tech anti-air unit that doesn't beat air. All right, well there you go, guys. This is the upside of playing the tier 2 variants of units. You do actually have like things that can 1-for-1 tech, like flamers can 1-for-1 zone troopers.
You are victorious.
Okay, who are we up against? We're up against Extra Veilm. That's an interesting name. Alright, so we are going to chill for a bit. See if we get attacked on the halve. Don't really want to go bikes right away. Nothing on the pads yet, though. Oh, there's something on the pad. Alright, well, so we could go Chuggy first and assume that it's infantry. It's not as insane as it sounds. I think if we had laser, I would do that, but with no laser, I'm going to go bikes. Alright, we get rewarded because it is wheels. If we had lasers, I could go chuggy into laser and that'd be fine, but with mutants, I don't want to go chuggy into mutants because it's too expensive. Alright, so we knocked that bike squadron down to 1. And the bike mirror, you don't want to kill the one-man bikes, you want to kill the 3-man bikes. I'm going to roll my 1-man bike around the back. Alright, now we chuggy. Wait until this fires, take out that last bike, bring the chuggy in, I'm sending the bikes through the chuggy so that I have bikes on the other side once I kill off those lasers. And then we just block out these bikes. And then we should just win the missile. Alright, cool. So we're going to go basically chuggy mutant, since that's a, you know, real deck anyway. I want to be living that dream. Flamers in the back, not sure why, but I'll kill them with the chuggy. Kind of seems like a waste of a Ceph drill pod, but whatever. Didn't actually mean to. I just misclicked the bikes trying to move my chuggy down. Oh god. Oh, we actually lost a mutant to that flamer, but he just surrenders. Alright, there you go, guys. Tier 2 units. Tier 2 strong.
3, 2, 1. New objective.
Ed 209. Okay. We'll chill, wait and see if some jump jets show up or anything. Nothing. Something on the pad. Could be anything at the moment. I think we're going to go bikes again. Same reason as before. Don't want to go chuggy. And we get rewarded again because it's dogs. Alright, nice. Now, if he has pit bulls, which he probably does because, you know, he's playing GDI, then pit bulls will beat my bikes. At which point we'll have to go mutants. Oh, we go straight into jump jet. What a Looney Tune. Dogs into jump jet. Alright, well, we're going to wait for Flamey Boys. Flame Boys are only 70 for the first one, which is 10 more than the chuggy. And then we also unlock the barracks, so it's worth the extra 10 to unlock the barracks. I don't know why he ran his jump jets all the way to my harvester instead of killing my bikes with them. I also don't know why he went jump jets if he had flamers. Like, sorry, if he had pit bulls. Like, he could have just gone. Wow, actually, did I just block out? I just blocked out jump jets with bikes. That's gotta feel bad, Ed. Ed's 209. What is happening, man? That's gotta be it's a bad day. It's a bad day when you get your jump jets blocked. Alright, I guess we mutant chuggy again. Live the high life. Definitely gonna need a fresh chuggy here. Looks like he wants my harvester again, because as we all know, if you're playing a game of rivals and you kill your opponent's harvester, the game instantly ends in your favor. There it is, he wins the game, it's over. I don't even know why I'm playing anymore. You know, the game is over, I've lost my harvester. It's just, at this point, it's just rude to keep playing, honestly. It's just bad GG timing. Oh, sugar. Alright. I guess my units are down. Didn't actually take the pad though. This was meant to be a mutant. I misclicked on the flamers. Alright, so we need to block this guy out long enough for the mutant to arrive. I guess we'll boost it because he's not going to kill his dogs quickly enough otherwise. Cool, that's that done. Yeah, still flamers over there, Chief. That's not going to work out for you. Yup. And I believe that's game over. Alright, well, I'll tell you what, the nod tier 2 is much better than the GDI was, I think. So many of these units are actually really good. Like, there's no bad units in this deck. The worst unit in the deck is Flame Trooper, and that's just like a fine deck. A fine unit, not like a horrendous unit. It's just worse than all the other options. It's my boy, A Productions. Interested to see how he opens here. Definitely going to be chilling for a bit. Don't want to make the wrong unit first. Okay, I'm going to make bikes now. Let's see what we've got. Alright, Militant. Militant Laser. Okay, we'll back up. We'll go for the Harvester and we'll get a Chuggy. Looks like he's got a lot of infantry already. He's already got 2 lasers and a Militant, so this Chuggy's going to do a lot of work. There's the enemy bikes. Bring our bikes in. Get the Chuggy to finish off these lasers. Alright, cool. That worked out nicely. We're gonna lose the Chuggy, but that's okay. We can replace it pretty easily. And then we really want to get a mutant when we get to 100 tip. We're gonna get a mutant. Would like to save for that mutant as well. I'm happy to stall here because I'm waiting for this mutant. Alright, here comes the mutant. I don't know if it's going to be in time. I think it might be. Oh, here comes a tank. That sucks. Definitely don't want to see a tank here. Alright, so we're going to get the Chuggy back here and the mutants onto this pad, hopefully. Come on, mutants. Yes, GG. Oh, need to block this. Nice. Got the block. GG. Alright, now we just mutant Chuggy. I'm not going to drive into this bike. I don't want to take an extra hit. Move the mutant up one. Looks like he's going to go for my harvester. It's not too fussed about that, to be honest. Nope. Don't know where that. I'm not sure where that scorpion's going. We'll just get another mutant on it. Don't really want this bike anymore. Okay, looks like we're in pretty firm control. We've got a Phantom, right? Oh, he's Catchit. Catchit's very good against us, but we do a Phantom once we get Pop Cap. Alright, let's bring the Phantom down. Should be game over. He has to get on one of these pads, which he can't do. Alright, there it is. GG. GG.
You are victorious.
Alright, 10-0 with the tier 2 decks. I do think Bikes and Pitbulls are tier 1. But yeah, they were pretty integral to our victories. I think the Nod could have lived without Bikes, but the GDI would have really struggled with without Pitbull. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that. The tier 2 variants. I mean, it's not the, like, obviously don't play these decks. I wouldn't recommend them. But you can see how the tier 2 variants of units gives you a lot more game against tech. Like, when tech units came out, they weren't that big a deal to deal with, as long as you have some tier 2 answers. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that. See you next time.